Update this morning, what we are learning that the Hezbollah leader has now urged the Lebanese government to cancel talks with Israel. Now, the Secretary General of Hezbollah militant group has now urged Lebanon to step down from the scheduled direct talks with Israel set to take place in Washington, and the first in decades that seems to be happening. Now, these seems to be televised remarks that is now coming on the eve of the scheduled meeting between Lebanon and Israel's ambassadors in the US, and both sides will be setting a framework for direct negotiations. Now, the latest round of fighting that has been sparked by Hezbollah firing rockets into northern Israel and in solidarity with Iran. However, there has been series of strikes that have also been carried out on part of Israel, which has now led to a significant damage in southern Lebanon, at least when it comes to Hezbollah command centers that has been decimated. Let's go back to Rishabh on this. Rishabh, talks between Lebanon and Israel that seems to be happening. Lebanon has already denounced Hezbollah. Hezbollah doesn't have a stay in this.
Well, we'll have to go into history to understand what exactly happens in Lebanon and how Israel-Lebanon conflict began. Sometime in the 70s, Hezbollah started, raising its head in southern Lebanon. And the way they went on, there was a kind of civil war happening in Lebanon. Then came the accommodation, and in Lebanon, Hezbollah was accommodated in the mainstream politics, and now slowly and steadily they started getting that say in the government of Lebanon as well. Till 2 years ago, in Lebanon, Hezbollah had a sizable influence on the government. Then happened the 7th October. And the Gaza conflict restarted. Israel went all guns open against Hamas, and at the same time they went all guns open against Hezbollah in the north as well. Nasrallah was killed, other leadership was killed, and came, Naim Qassem. Naim Qassem is the latest Hezbollah chief who believe that Lebanon and Israel should not talk. But this stand would have been honored by Beirut if it was pre-7th October 2023 era. But since then, Lebanon do understand that Iran is losing its, space. Hamas has been decimated. Houthis have been silenced for good. So Hezbollah, and it's good time to get rid of Hezbollah as well in Lebanon. And that's the reason that by bypassing Hezbollah, Beirut decided to negotiate with Israel. And this did not go down well with Hezbollah, but Lebanon says that they are not party to this, which means that Lebanon has denounced Hezbollah, have taken a step forward, leaving behind the arrangement that Beirut and Hezbollah would have for last 2-3 decades. And that is something that's on play. This is exactly what Israel wanted, that we should discuss with countries beyond the proxies of Iran, and that is something that's happening. Remains to be seen how things unfold, because now Hezbollah is caught in double whammy. One, they're fighting with Israel. Second, they do not have a backup from Beirut, which means that Lebanon would not even hesitate to share the whereabouts of senior Hezbollah leadership, and that could be a problem for Hezbollah, given that now, be it Qatar, Kuwait or Bahrain, none of these places are safe haven for them.
Yes. Well, that seems to be the problem there, because Lebanon, as far as this truce is concerned, wanted to be a part of this truce. However, they have openly denounced Hezbollah, and remains to be seen, because this time it is the US which seems to be playing the role of a mediator between Israel and Lebanon. Let's in the meantime also talk about Iran, which seems to be demanding compensation from the other Gulf countries.